So here next we are going to discuss about a minimum cost spanning tree. Minimum cost spanning tree. So which is an application of a greedy method. So before going to start, what is a minimum cost spanning tree? What is meant by a spanning tree? So here let G is B comma E. We will take any undirected connected graph, then a subgraph of that graph is a spanning tree of G. Only if it is a tree. Okay, that means we will take any connected graph, undirected connected graph, then it will have n number of vertices and edges also. So a tree is a tree and which will not have any cycles, and all the vertices which are existed in the graph will be here. That tree is said to be a spanning tree. A subgraph of tree that is said to be a spanning tree. So if we are taking a weighted graph, then the spanning tree is also, the construction of spanning tree is also same. One graph may contain n number of spanning trees. So each and every spanning tree will have a corresponding weight. All among all those spanning trees, which tree will have a less weight will be taken as minimum cost spanning tree. So here this is a connected undirected graph. From this undirected graph, we will construct, for example, these are the spanning trees, four spanning trees which we have constructed. So this is a meant for weighted graph. So here a weighted graph is a graph. In each edge has a weight. The sum of all the weights are said to be weight of the graph. So here this is a graph, and from this graph we will construct three spanning trees. So if we clearly observe that it will have a cycle. This is a graph, a spanning tree. It will not have any cycles. This is one spanning tree. This is another spanning tree. This is another spanning tree. All these three spanning trees are constructed from this graph itself. So each and every tree will have a corresponding weight. Among all these trees, 71 is the less weight, minimum weight. That's why tree 2 is said to be minimum cost spanning tree. So the minimum cost spanning tree we will find out with the help of Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm. So these are the two algorithms which are used to find minimum cost spanning tree. So here a tree is a undirected acyclic connected graph. Undirected acyclic connected graph. That means there is no direction and no cycles and also connected. This is the tree. A graph has more than one spanning trees. So minimum cost spanning tree is the weights of all the edges and total weight of the tree should be less. So the minimum cost spanning tree is obtained with the help of Prim's algorithm. The help of Prim's algorithm. So here first we will starts with Prim's algorithm. These are the three steps here. So we will start with any vertex. There is no restriction for starting point. In Prim's algorithm, we will start with any vertex and then connect the edge among all the neighbors edges. Which cost is minimum? That edge should be connected. If it forms a cycle, then simply leave it that edge and move for next highest edge. Okay. So the same process continues until n minus edges have been added to the tree or all the vertices are added to that tree. So this is the Prim's algorithm. So for this, we will take one example and calculate that one. So we are going to calculate Prim's algorithm for minimum cost spanning tree. Here I am going to consider a tree A, B, E, C, F, G. So this is the tree and the corresponding weights are this one 10 and this is 8, 7, sorry, here also one edge is one D is there, D to E is 7 and this one is 2 and this is 9, 5, 6, 2, 1. This is the graph and from this graph we will we will found the minimum cost spanning tree by using Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm follows greedy approach. So here in the first step we will start with any node. So initially all the vertices are unvisited. So the spanning tree, which is a subgraph, it is empty. So we will start search by visiting a node that is A. So A is here. So in next step, check all the adjacent nodes. So here A to B is one edge and A to C is another edge. A to B is one edge and A to C is another edge. So we will consider minimum of both of these two edges. So here A to B weight is 4, A to C weight is 8. Among these two weights, A to B is having less weight. So that's why we will consider A to B. So A, then we will connect B with an edge having weight 4. Then this spanning tree becomes A comma B. These two are adjusted in this spanning tree. In third step, this is the important point and there is a chance for a mistake. So here we will traverse from A to B. Then generally a student will check the adjacents of B only, but that is not correct. What are the nodes in this tree? For further step, we will check all the adjacents of A and all the adjacents of B and take the minimum weight edge. If by taking that minimum weight edge will forms a cycle, then simply ignore it and move to the next minimum. So here we are going to check the minimum values among adjacents of A and adjacents of B also. So here A to B, A to C is there, A to B is already considered, that's why we will check only A to C. And the B, adjust from B. One is B to E, B to C, B to D, B to E. Three are there. B to C, B to D and B to E. These are the three edges. So among these four edges, A to C weight is 8, B to C is 9, B to D is 8, B to E is 10. So here any one of these two edges you may consider. But in my example, I am going to consider this one. So that's why S becomes A to B, B to D. So So the graph is A to B, which will be 4, and B to D, which will be 8. This is the graph. In next fourth step, we will consider all the edges from A, B and D. So here minimum of here, this is the connected graph. So A to C, one edge, that's why we will check A to C. The value of A to C is 8. So no more edges from A to another one. Then we will go for B. B to C, B to D, B to E. But B to D is already connected. That's why we will check only B to C and B to E. B to C and B to E. And one more node is there, that is D. So we will consider from D to C, D to F, D to E. D to C, D to F, D to E. So D to C, D to E, D to F. All of these are going to be checked. So here A to C is 8 and B to C is 9, B to E is 10, D to C is 2, and D to E is 7, D to F is 9. So among all these edges, 2 is the minimum. That's why we will consider the edge from D to C. So here the graph becomes A to B with a cost of 4, B to D with a cost of 8, and D to C with a cost of 2. And the spanning tree becomes A to B, B to D, and D to C. So this is the spanning tree. Here A, B, C, D. Four nodes are visited already. Then the remaining E, F, G. 3 nodes are going to be added. In fifth step, we will check the minimum edge from A or B or C or D. So here from A to C, which is an edge, whenever this edge is connected, it forms a cycle. And that's why we are not going to check here A to C. Then from B. So B to C. Here also whenever you connect B to C, it is also forms a cycle. That's why B to C is also not considered. Then B to E is there. B to E. After that, D to E and D to F is there. D to E and D to F. B to E, D to E and D to F. Then C is there. Whenever C is connected with B, it forms a cycle. C is connected with A, it is also forms a cycle. That's why we will consider only C to F. So minimum of B to E is 10, D to E is 7, D to F 9, C to F 1. So among all these edges, 1 is minimum. That's why C to F is going to be considered, and the spanning tree becomes A to B, B to D, D to C, and C to F. This is the spanning tree. A to B, B to D, D to C, and C to F. So here A, B, C, D, F. All these edges are covered, and then in sixth step, we are going to check all the edges from A, B, C, D, and F. Okay. in sixth step, we are going to consider the minimum value. So whenever A is connected to C or B is connected to C, it forms a cycle. That's why these two are not considered. And from B to E is there. B to E is there. Here the graph is A, A to B 4, B to D is 8, D to C is 2. So that's why B to E, it will not generate any problem. That's why B to E we are going to consider here. Same way D to F we are going to consider here. D to F. Same way D to E is also going to be considered here. So B to E and D to E, D to F, and then move to F. So here C to F is also there. So from F to E we are going to consider here. Same way F to G is also there. So whenever D to F we are going to connect here, it forms a cycle. That's why it will not be considered. So minimum of here B to E is 10 and D to E is 7. F to E is 5 and F to G is 2. So that's why F to G we are going to consider. That's why the tree becomes A to B, B to D, D to C, C to F and F to G. So here the tree is A to B 4, B to D 8, D to C 2 and C to F is 1 and F to G it will be F to G will be 2. F to G will be 2. Then one more node is left, that is E. So in seventh step we will check the minimum value among A to C. It will not considered. B to C is also not considered. D to F is also not considered. So here only two possibilities are there. One is four possibilities. One is B to E and another one is D to E and F to E comma G to E. So there are four possibilities to reach E without forming a cycle. Those are from B to E is 10, D to E is 7, F to E is 5, G to E is 6. So among all these edges, 5 is minimum. That's why we will consider F to E. F to E we are going to be considered here. So the spanning tree becomes A to B, B to D, D to C, C to F, F to G and F to E. This is the spanning tree. Finally, the minimum cost spanning tree here is this one. So this is the spanning tree. So here A to B. So A to B is 4 and B to D which will be 8 and D to C which will be 2, again C to F which will be 1 and F to G, which is 2. Same way F to E, which is 5. Here all the vertices are covered and the total weight of the tree, total weight of the minimum cost spanning tree is 4 plus 8 plus D to C is 2, C to F is 1, F to G is 2 and F to E is 5. So total weight is 12 plus 2 14, 15, 17 plus 5 22. So this is the minimum cost spanning trees weight by using Prim's algorithm and which follows greedy method, greedy technique. So the next algorithm is Kruskal's algorithm. So the next algorithm is Kruskal's algorithm, which is another algorithm for finding minimum cost spanning tree. Yes. Kruskal's algorithm, which follows greedy technique. So here some restriction is there. In Prim's algorithm, we will start with any node, but here before going to start the problem, all the edges are arranged increasing order of their weight. After that, minimum cost edge is going to be selected and it is added to the spanning tree only if it does not create a cycle. The step 2 is repeated until all the nodes are added to the tree. So this is the concept of Kruskal's algorithm and the time complexity is order of E log E. So here E means the number of edges, order of E log E. So here I am going to take one example, that is A to B, which will have an edge weight 3 and B to C 5, C to D 4, D to F is 8, F to C is 6, B to F 8, A to F 7, A to E is 4, F to E is 5, E to D is 2. So this is the graph given to us. We need to calculate minimum cost spanning tree. In this, first we need to arrange all the edges according to the weight. Should be in ascending order. That means non-decreasing order. It should be in increasing order. So among all the edges, the edge ED will have less weight, that is 2. So ED 2. After that, the next weight AB will have. Same way, all remaining edges were going to be arranged here, AE and CD. Both of these two have 4 weight, AE and CD. After that, BC, which will be 5, and FE also 5, and FP after 5, there is a 6, CF which will have 6, and AF which will have 7, and after that BF, FD, BF, FD. These are the weights by arranging in increasing order. Then we will add one by one edge according to their weight. If it forms a cycle, simply ignore that edge and move towards and forward direction. Here ED, first we are going to connect ED. So ED, that is 2. So this edge is connected. After that AB. So this is A and B. It is connected in second step, that is 3 weight. After that AE. So AE, we are going to be connected and its weight is 4. It is also considered. After that CD. So here C is there in next step. Each and every step we will draw a new graph. So CD, the weight of CD is 4. Then we are going we are going to consider this BC. Whenever this BC we are connected, it will forms a cycle. That's why this edge is not considered. Next, FE. We are going to be considered here FE with a weight of 5. Then CF. Whenever this CF we are going to be considered, it forms a cycle. That's why it is also not calculated. The last one is AF. So here AF, it also forms a cycle. That's why it is also not considered. Next BF. BF is also forms a cycle. So it ends. BF. We are not going to be considered. Same way FD. It forms cycle. So here there are no more edges are there. So the total weight of this spanning tree is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 5. Okay. 18. This is the weight of a minimum cost spanning tree, which will be calculated with the help of Kruskals algorithm. With the help of Kruskals algorithm. So here some of differences are there in between Prim's and Kruskals algorithm. Uh, some of them are: the Prim's algorithm starts with any vertex of the graph. There is no restriction. So Prim's algorithm, the starting position, we will not have any restriction. So start with any vertex. So this is a Prim's, and in Kruskals starts with the minimum cost edge. So starting point there is a restriction, that is we will start with a minimum cost edge only. Another difference is the minimum cost edge among all the neighbor nodes. If it forms, if it will not form any cycle, then only we will consider. But in Kruskals algorithm, there is no concept of adjacent nodes. Here we will take next minimum cost edge. Next minimum cost edge. So one more difference is there. Prim's algorithm is only works for connected graphs. It will not works for disconnected components. Whereas Kruskals algorithm is works on disconnected components also. So here the same process is continues until all the nodes are added. Here also all the nodes are added, the same process will be continued. So these are the differences between Prim's and Kruskals algorithm. Both of these two algorithms follows greedy strategy and is used to find minimum cost spanning tree. So this is the information regarding Prim's and Kruskals algorithm.